Creativity around me. 4th Standard, Unit 2, Term 3, English.
I love to paint. Do you?
Bala spins magic. It was a hot afternoon in the quiet village of Periyanegamam near Pollachi. The village has tiled roof houses. Bala and his family lived in one such house. He sat under a tree waiting for his father. He was going with Appa on a long journey. A fly buzzed near his ear. The pleasant shade of the tree, along with the steady click-clack of the hand looms from the huts nearby, made him feel sleepy. He wondered if we could catch some sleep before Appa arrived. Bala, like most of the children in his village, went to school but always wanted to learn more about things related to their family profession, weaving. Where a Tata had made math easy for Bala by using skeins of yarn in bunches, sometimes adding all the blue skeins and subtracting the yellow skeins, and then doubling the reds and taking away the greens. Bala thought,
This way, a fun way to learn maths.
Bala's family came from a long line of handloom weavers. They had perfected the art of drawing, dyeing, wrapping and weaving the yarn. But it was a hard work. Unless Bala, his mother, father, sisters and cousins helped with the work, Appa could never weave the lengths he needed. Bala would often see Appa and Amma weave bundles of cotton into beautiful saris with checks or patterns. He hoped to weave someday. He would also help Amma and sisters roll, press and pack the saris. Bala wondered,
Amma, why you never wear the beautiful saris we make?
Amma said, I can do that only if we become a very rich family. Bala woke up suddenly as he felt someone tap his head. Are you ready to go? Asked Appa.
Yes, Appa.
Said Bala and started counting the bags around him. Bala was going with Appa to Chennai to help him carry the saris. Appa said, we will get a better price for the saris if we sell directly to the ladies in Chennai than to traders in Pollachi or Coimbatore. They walked to the bus stop and had to wait for nearly 1 hour for the bus. It took them to Coimbatore Junction and from there they left in a train to Chennai. The train journey was not very comfortable. Don't worry, Bala. Our return will be more comfortable as we will be able to reserve tickets, said Appa. They reached Chennai and went to Purasaivakkam, where Appa's friend lived. The next morning, Appa was ready with places to visit to sell the saris. Bala could not read the big instruction in the signboard and hence held his father tightly. Soon they reached a big house after what seemed like many hours. The guard at the door let them in. They sat in a big hall and unpacked the saris. A young boy saw them and called out saying,
Mom, There's a man with 2 bundles to meet you.
Appa was showing the sari to the auntie and trying to sell it to her. He made each sari sound special and unique. He even draped the sari over him to show the design. Soon the other boy asked,
Mom, can I ask the boy to come and play with me? What's your name?
asked the boy.
Periya Negamam Balakurmaran.
Said Bala.
What's yours? Nitin.
Said the boy. Nitin's room was full of toys. Nitin let Bala play with all the toys. Most toys had some electrical control. Since Bala's home does not have electricity, he did not know to play with most of the toys. In one corner, Bala saw a spinning wheel. Now, this was a toy he knew to play with.
Do you know what to do with it? I don't know to play with it,
said Nitin.
This is a rattle. Do you have some cotton?
Asked Bala. Nitin did not have. Bala dug Appa's bag to get some cotton. Bala took the cotton fluff and attached it to the spinning wheel and turned the wheel all the while.
You can do magic,
shouted Nitin.
Can you teach me? Not like that. Do it this way. Here, hold this. Spin this,
said Bala. Bala had a wide smile across his face. Nitin struggled but soon learned to spin. Soon they stepped out. Appa had sold many saris to the auntie.
Mom, he taught me magic,
said Nitin. Auntie laughed and said, well, naturally, his father is a magician too. A weaving magician.
Yes, I will tell all my friends in school that a magician from Periya Negamam taught me this magic.
Let's do fill in the blanks. Appa weaves beautiful saris with checks or patterns. Veeratata had made math easy for Bala. Nitin had many electrical toys. Bala's home doesn't have electricity. Nitin's mom said that Bala's father is a weaving magician. Answer the question, what did Bala want to learn? Bala wanted to learn about things related to their weaving profession. How did Bala help Amma and sisters? Bala helped roll, press and pack the saris. Why did Bala go to Chennai with his father? To help him carry the saris. What did Bala teach Nitin? To spin the cotton yarn.
Hey, look, a truck is crossing.
Oh, but this is not a truck, this is a lorry.
I think both words can be used.
Some words are used to indicate same things. Taxi, cab, chocolate, candy, biscuits, cookies, football, soccer. Now let us learn more words with similar meaning. Eraser, rubber, movie, film, dustbin, trash can, torch, flashlight, post, mail, flat, apartment, purse, wallet, game, match, motorbike, motorcycle, elevator, lift, sink, wash basin, queue, line. Let us learn a few more words by joining the dots. Join the dots and fill the table below. So we have subway, underground, holiday, vacation, closet, curtains, pants, trousers, chips, fries. Write the word with the same meaning: eraser, rubber, post, mail, dustbin, trash can, purse, wallet, tap, faucet, pants, trousers, chips, fries, queue, line.
The painter. Sitting on the cold mud floor, she paints the valleys and the hills. Giving life to the canvas shore, sees the brush bend to her will. Her canvas used to be colorless until she learned that her brush's strokes are not always aimless. The flow of paint never chokes. She dips her brush to draw the big black panther. Her legs never in a rush. She moves them like a dancer.
Name the pictures and match it with the rhyming words. First is hill, will, brush, rush, shore, floor, panther, dancer. The following questions: what does she paint? Valley and hill. Does the brush bend to her will? Yes. How does she move the brush? She moves them like a dancer. Now here is the grammar part. The rabbit has long ears. Ears. The word long tells what kind of ears the rabbit has. Long describes the rabbit's ears. The house is green. The word green tells us the color of the house. Green describes the house color. Kasturi has 3 colorful balloons. 3 and colorful tells us more about the balloon. These describes, 3 describes number and colorful describes quality. Words that describes noun are called adjectives. The adjectives give more details about the noun's size, shape, color and count. Match the adjective with the appropriate picture. Spicy, fast, shady, sweet, brave, long. The picture and the words to write the correct adjectives. The giraffe is tall. Its neck is long. Its eyes are round. Its skin is yellow. Its tail is short. There are 3 birds. The bird's feather is very soft. The color of the bird is blue. It is small in size. The babies are hungry. Use adjectives you think for each of these words. You can write more than one adjective. A clever boy, a stormy wind, a beautiful flower, an honest friend, a bright sun. Match each sentence to the correct picture by writing the number in the box. So we have already done this. You can do the same with your child. The wooden toy. Once there was a village circled by mountains and many big trees. It was the home to many wild animals, especially wild dogs. They used to hunt not only the animals in the forest but also the domestic animals in the village. This affected the farmer who lived near the edge of the forest with his son the most. Mugun was the son of the farmer. He was good at creating many things. Every day he went into the forest to collect dry wood. He used to make dolls using the dry wood. Mukun's art was very famous in the town. Children used to play with these dolls, mostly known as Marapachi Bommai. Long ago, the wild animals hunted Mugun's mother. That incident made Mugun hate wild animals. In memory of his mother, he carved a wooden statue of his mother and prayed every day. One night, he woke to hear his mother's words. Do your part in eradicating the use of plastic through your art because plastic is a great risk to the environment. So he started selling wooden toys at a cheap rate. He was also clever in making handicrafts. He learned the art from his grandfather. In the beginning, he made dolls for children using dry wood. Then he was making statues of any photo that was shown to him. His father owned nothing but a flock of sheep and a piece of land. Also, he worked hard to keep the farm running. He was rearing some animals like goat, cow and hen. His father took all the cattle to pasture every day. When he returned home, he would always count all the animals. One day, when his father returned, he saw that some animals were missing. His father was unable to sleep because the losses of the animals kept increasing. Mohan was worried about his father. He had to do something. He had an idea. He made a wooden drum because the massive noise from the drum would help his father to drive out the wild animals. Mugun's father was happy because the drum threatened the animals. But the animals came as soon as someone stopped drumming. His father couldn't be awake all night. Soon, the wild animals started attacking only at night. The restlessness and worry made the father ill. The next day, Mugun went into the forest to find a hollow log of cedar, but he could not find it. His friends told him to cut the raw wood, but he refused. Mugun felt that his mother was still living in each tree. At last, they found some wood and brought it home. Mugun went to bed a little early. His father was beating a drums to drive all the animals away. Suddenly, the sound of drums stopped. Mugun's father was tired and he slept. Nearly 25 animals got attacked that night. Then Mugun thought of designing some wooden tigers and some wooden people to place on the farm, so the animals would be afraid as the people will be still awake. From that day onwards, the farmer and his son had a good sleep. Most of the landowners ordered wooden animals from Mugun. They wanted to save their crops and farms. Soon Mugun started selling toys to all corners of the land. This led to a demand for wooden dolls over plastic ones. He was happy that he was able to take part in saving the world through his art. Choose the best answer. Mukund made dolls using the dry wood. In memory of his mother, he carved wooden statue. Plastic is a great risk to the environment. Mukund learned the art from his grandfather. Drum was helpful to his father to drive out the wild animals. Right, true or false? Mukund loved wild animals. False. Mukund did not cut the raw wood. True. He started selling wooden toys at a high price. False. Answer the following question. How did Mukund's mother die? Mukund's mother died because the wild animals hunted her. What did his mother say in his dream? He should do his part in eradicating the use of plastic through his art. What incident made Mukund make a wooden drum? Because the losses of his father's cattle kept increasing. Why was his father unable to sleep? Because the wild animals were killing his cattle. Okay, here we have paragraph writing. The first one is on cow. Cow is a domestic animal. Cow gives us milk. The young one of the cow is called calf. Cows are decorated during Mattu Pongal. We must not be rude but kind and loving. Next one is on monkey. Monkeys jump from tree to tree. They eat fruits and nuts. They carry their little ones on them. Big monkeys are called chimpanzees. We must not throw stones or drop plastic around them. Then we have a palm tree. Palm trees grow tall. All the parts of the palm tree are useful. Men climb to the top to take the palmyra. Palm tree leaves are used to make hut roofs. We must grow more palm trees around us. Choose the correct option. We weave yarn to make saris. The plants bend because of the wind. Match the words with similar meaning. Truck, lorry, underground subway, tap, faucet, purse, wallet. Write the words with same meaning. Torch, flashlight, sink, wash basin, flat, apartment. Match the rhyming words. Strokes, chokes, shore, floor, brush, rush. Describe the picture with adjective. The apple is red. The apple tastes sweet. It is round in shape.